When I first started playing sports, I played flag football. It was fun. I knew that I liked to get sweaty and get dirty and have fun, but I knew that I was going to be hungry for more. And after that season, I decided to play tackle football in a outside league. And I played there for about 2, 3 years. And then after that, I went into middle school. For sixth grade year, I didn't play at all. In seventh grade, I played at Powell Middle School. My head coach, his name was John Capel. He was a very good mentor towards me. He was an Olympic medalist, and I'm saying he was in the NFL, and I just felt like he just brought me to toughen me up and made me the person that I am today. And I started playing outside linebacker, and I played tight end, and it was fun. Once I touched the ball, I knew that I wanted to score touchdowns, and I knew that I didn't want to do anything else. I didn't want to block for nobody. I was trying to score touchdowns. Moving on, going into eighth grade, I knew it was going to be a challenge, and I knew that I wanted to be a leader in the team, and I wanted to have everybody focused on me and all eyes on me. But I knew that it was going to be a fight, and I knew that I was going to have to work for it. But I knew that I could do it. Anybody could do it if they put their mind to it. That's just what happens if you're consistent and do it. But that's when I started playing running back more, and that's when I wanted to be right next to him more, in touch with the football every play, and wanted to score touchdowns and everything like that. And that's when I started getting more physical, wanting to hit people and being able to do the things that that I wanted to. My biggest memory of eighth grade year was when we brought back home the championship back-to-back. That was the only time ever that a middle school did that in my county. So I felt like it was an accomplishment, and then I felt like I made my parents proud for that day, and it just felt good to bring it back home twice, and it made me more excited to move on to high school. Moving into my freshman year, I went to Nature Coast. It was pretty intimidating at first. I didn't know what to expect. That's just how it is, though. But I always knew that I was just going to have to push through and then figure out it's going to eventually become into a brotherhood, not everybody separate. And we're going to all come together and we're going to figure it out together. That's just how I figured that's how it would be. But I just knew that it was going to have to be an adjustment. And I was working out every day, going to the gym, getting stronger. And towards the end of the season, they called me up to play on varsity, and I was more than glad to play because our season was going to be over soon. And I stepped up and I played there, and it just made me more ready to step into sophomore year.
Derrick came to us his sophomore year. I felt like the sky was the limit for him because he's a tremendous talent. He's physical. He's got that rare, unique ability of being a fast guy, a speed guy that also has that physicality of like a linebacker. So he's really grown over since his sophomore year, getting bigger, faster, stronger. And we're going to use him in a lot of phases this year, both at outside linebacker, maybe some at safety, and also at halfback on offense. So he's one of those few guys that we'll have. We only had one guy last year that kind of went both ways. Derrick is going to see a lot of duty both ways for us.
What's unique about my high school career is I went to 3 different high schools, actually. Started off at Nature Coast High School, and I switched. I went to Springstead, and then I went to ACA, and then I came back home to Springstead. Well, my sophomore year, I went to Springstead. It was fun there. I worked and I played slot receiver, and I played the secondary. It was fun. I scored a lot, and it was just a great experience. And for my junior year, I went to ACA, and I was a defensive athlete. They put me everywhere. I was all over the defense, and they used me for my defensive athletic abilities.
The biggest thing from last year to this year for Derrick is his physicality and how he's grown and gotten bigger and stronger. It's a noticeable difference off the field as well as on the field. You can see it because he's hard to block. He's wiry, he's tough, he's fast, and he's gonna cause problems for opposing offenses and whatnot. So again, tremendous talent, great kid, and we're expecting big things from him.
Being a multi-sport athlete is very fun. I think it's very competitive and challenging. Always something to do, never bored. And I played football and I played basketball. Basketball I have the same amount of love for, and I put just as much effort into it, and I love both sports the same.
Derrick on the defense side of the ball is a leader just by the way he exhibits, the way he plays, the toughness that he plays with, hard-nosed football. Again, you need guys that are just tough guys, strong guys, mentally tough, physically tough guys on that side of the ball that have a great motor, that are going to fly around, and he's that guy. We could do multiple things with him. We could blitz him. We could have him play a standard outside backer technique where he's the hammer of our defense, playing contain. And then we could also have him in man coverage. He's got that multifaceted, component to his game where he could cover, he could blitz, he could play, be the hammer and really, do a great job in that role within our scheme. Because you're only strong as your weakest link, and he could do it all. We don't have to take him off the field, third down or whatever. We've had outside backers in the past where obvious pass situations, maybe bring a nickel corner in or something like that. But he's an every down guy.
I'm going into my senior year. I have a lot of expectations. I wanna go. I wanna not lose a game. That's obviously the main goal. But I want everybody to come together as a family. That's obviously what we need to do before anything happens. My personal goals are I want to at least get 1 or 2 touchdowns a game, and I want to be the leader of the team. I want to show them that I could show them the way, and they could follow me and could trust me, and they wouldn't have no issue, and they just know that I'm the guy.
Derrick's really grown over time, as a leader in the hallways, not just on the football field, in the hallways, in the classroom. He's an honors student, and, he takes pride in his work. I know his mom really stays on top of him, which parents should do. They shouldn't give up on their kids once they go to high school. They need to stay on them. And she stays on him and really does a really great job of raising him and helping him become a man that, that there's life after football, and he knows that, and he's working towards that, and he has goals in mind, and he's going to meet those goals.
Not only on the field do I do work, in school I do just as much work. I'm an honor roll student. I get A's and B's, and I'm very proud to say that. And I hope that my grades and stuff can get me to where I need to go, because I want to go to college and I want to play sports there too. Well, I've been playing sports for a long time, and I've always had some challenges to go through, but I couldn't have done it without my mom. She's inspiration. She does everything for me that I need to do, and she keeps me ready for anything that I need to do. She's always on my back, and she's always there to support me and be at my games.
Derrick is a tremendous talent, definitely on the field, but I see him being a great citizen, great community member, and a model citizen, and a good father, a good husband, and really doing good at whatever his craft is going to be at that next level. Because if he's going to put that work ethic, football, kind of, it balances, it parallels life in many ways, and persevering on the football field and putting that dedication, that you put in football and putting it into your workplace, is going to really make you successful, businessman, whatever he decides to be, in the future. So he's going to apply that, and I expect big things from him outside of football once he graduates.
It's my senior year. It's going to be my last year touching the field on a high school football field. It's sad, but it's also exciting to see what the future got left to hold for me.